The seventh film in the Jurassic World franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth, is exactly what you'd call a mid-tier movie. Surprisingly, it features fewer dinosaurs than you'd expect, which leaves it feeling a bit empty. That said, there's nothing in the film that really qualifies as a spoiler. Once again, we're served the same recycled storyline. A shady pharmaceutical company hires a team to illegally create a drug. Their mission? Collect blood samples from the largest dinosaurs representing Earth, water, and wind so they can make not just billions, but trillions. Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and Jathan Bailey are along for the ride, each with their own motives. And right in the middle of it all, an innocent family gets swept up into the chaos and now must survive this nightmare island. Now, let's be real, we come to Jurassic World movies for the dinosaurs, but for the last 4 films, it's been the same thing. Let's not just show dinosaurs. Let's mutate them into something uglier and deadlier. And every time, the experiment fails. At this point, the formula is so repetitive, I watched the same plot as a kid, and now, as an adult juggling a job, I'm still watching it. That's the biggest issue with this movie. It feels like the writers have nothing new to offer. Honestly, they should just ask the fans. We'd give them 10 fresh ideas on the spot. Anyway, even though Rebirth has fewer dinosaur scenes, the ones we do get are entertaining. People die left and right in this movie, and even though you know some characters are too important to be killed, the suspense is still intense. The way the horror and tension build up, it's genuinely impressive. You know they'll survive, but the way the scenes are written keeps you on edge, jaw hanging like, wait, what's going to happen now? And credit for that goes to Gareth Edwards. Despite all the studio meddling, you can tell he gave it his best. The man understands scale and tension really well. One thing that stood out, though in a patched-together kind of way, is how it feels like they Googled top 10 iconic Jurassic Park moments and then tried to recreate them with a twist. I won't spoil which ones, but you'll definitely recognize the inspiration, especially from the original Jurassic Park films. But let's be honest. In 2025, you can't just lift classic scenes and build a movie around them. That's lazy. The plot itself felt borrowed from earlier films. They strung together nostalgic bits and made that the movie. Now here's the funny part. As humans, we're so fascinated by dinosaurs that whenever they show up, we forget everything else. The moment that iconic Jurassic Park music plays, you just melt into the movie magic. It's such a pleasure to watch these moments unfold on the big screen. Yes, the movie does feel hollow at times. Spielberg's brand of magic is hard to replicate, and honestly, only Spielberg can pull it off. Still, the Jurassic World formula is alive and well here, and while it doesn't make the movie great, it definitely keeps it from being boring. I'd still call it a solid mid-tier film. The characters are decently developed, the performances are great, and I really liked Jathan Bailey in particular. That said, the studio seriously needs to step up. It feels like they have no clue what they want this franchise to be. Sure, it makes money, but there's no story to back it up. Gareth, on the other hand, gave it his all. But we all know what happens when a talented director takes on a big franchise. They get boxed in by the studio. And you can sense that limitation in Gareth Edwards' direction. Otherwise, we've seen what he's capable of in his earlier work. Also, a cool detail, this film was shot on actual film stock. I saw it in the behind-the-scenes footage. The cinematography really pops with that warm, nostalgic vibe, even though it's a modern-day film. I appreciated that touch a lot. Still, the studio really needs to focus on better storytelling. I get that they can't adapt the original books directly because they're extremely graphic, but even then, the audience deserves more. And let's talk about the biggest highlight, the new Dinosaur. From the beginning, it was clear they wanted it to be a horrifying, mutated creature. They kept its design hidden in trailers and teasers. And when it finally appeared, man, it's ugly. I don't know what kind of nightmare they created, but it didn't feel all that special or iconic. Oddly enough, the scenes before its reveal felt like the movie's real highlights. Still, I'd say it was enjoyable. The film holds the tension really well throughout, so now it's your turn. What did you think of the movie? And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Come on, it's Jurassic World. We've been watching these since childhood. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, keep watching the Binge Show Breakdown.